Hi everyone, welcome to Excel with UT. So in today's session, we are going to see how we can use ChatGPT along with Excel, and we can use ChatGPT to help us write the formulas for different scenarios. So I'll show you how you can write a prompt in ChatGPT, and it will give you ready-made formulas that you can directly use in your situation. So it's a very helpful AI feature, and you'll be amazed to see how it very well captures the scenario and gives you the output readily. So let's see. I'll go on the worksheet, and we have different scenarios here that I've compiled for you. Let's see one by one. So for the first scenario, I have a few customers. I have a monthly data of the customers, and I have their order count number. Okay, and the I want here the name of the customer who has the highest order count here. So let's see how we can get this ready-made formula in the chat GPT. Let me just open my browser and say I'll open the chat GPT. So I'll start writing a situation here. So I'll say, please, please write an Excel formula to give me the largest order count for the customer. The customer is in column C, and the order count is in column D. So let's say enter. Let's see what we have as an output. Okay, so it's giving me the formula here. Okay, so it's use the maxif formula here, and let's see if this works here. I'll copy this and I'll go to the Excel here. Let me just paste. So we'll start writing the prompt here. So let me write, please write a formula that gives the customer with the largest order count the customer is in column C, and the order count is in column D. So let's press enter. Let's see. So fine, it's given me the formula. It's used an index and a match formula. We can directly copy it from here. I'll go back to Excel and let's paste my formula here, and here it is. See, it's given me the name of the customer, Michael, and if you try to check this, the largest, if I just sort this, now you can see we have Michael as the customer who has the highest order count. So that's the way it will give you the formula. Okay, let me we try to tweak the formula. Let us write 20 here and see it has given me the name of the customer with the new order count highest, which is there. Let me just try 50 here. See, it is given the, it's changing the name as per the order count is changing. So that's how you can write the formula to get the results in this scenario. Now let's go to a second scenario. And so in this scenario, so we want the sales. We have some data of the customers, monthly data of the customers who have their sales value for a particular brand of phones here. So what we want here, so we want basically, we are trying to know. So I have a situation that I want the sales value for the month March for the phone brand Nokia. So I want the sales, total sales value of a month in the month of March for the brand Nokia here. What we can write here. So let me say, write me a formula to give me the total sales for the month, total sales for the month of March and brand Nokia. And then we'll specify months are in column B and brand are in column D, and sales figures are in column F. So I'll just enter. So it has used a SUMIFS formula here. So let me just copy the formula here and I'll just paste it here. So now it's given 0 because I think we have given the word as March. We don't have that in the, so I'll just make it MAR and here you go. So see, you can, it has given me the total sales for the March here. So let me just check here. We'll just select the month March here. And the brand is Nokia only. So if you now try to sum it, see, that's the sum. So this is what we wanted. We wanted basically the total sales for the month of March and for the brand Nokia. So it has given me the exact value of the total sales here. So that's how it works here. Now let me, if you want, what we can do additionally here. Uh, so the ChatGPT, the AI function here, what it does, so it will have in memory the earlier scenario what we have just mentioned here. So if you want to further query on this, so let me just try. Let's try if it works or not. Can you also give me a formula to give the customer name for the for the largest for the largest sales for month March and brand Nokia. Customer names are in column, we can say C. So let's see if this works or not. I've given enter. So it's given the formula using index and the max function. Let's try to copy this and let me just try pasting it here. Here you go. So you can see it has given me the name of the customer with the highest sales here. And if you want to test here, well, let me just select March here. I've selected the month March and the brand Nokia. And if you see here, it's given me the name of the customer with the largest sales. So that's the customer name. So it had in memory the prior scenario, and you just kind of prompted a further additional scenario here, and it is given the results that way. And again, it's the formula that it is given, it's a kind of a dynamic. Now if you want to test that, let's make a number higher than 1000. Let's make this. Now here you see it's given me the name of the other customer which satisfied the condition here. So that's how you can use the formula to get the responses here. So those are the two conditions. Now let's move to the third condition we have here. So that's the condition here. We have the names here, and I just want the names uh, separated with the first and the last name. Let's see how it can work in this scenario. So let me just type here, give me a formula to separate first and last names with space in between. Now I'll just say names are in column A, starting with cell, I think it's A2. Yes, starting with cell A2. I want the first name in column B and the last name in column C. So I've just suggested a specific scenario here and where I want my responses. Let's see if it can find a solution on the formula in this case. I'll press enter. So see, now since we wanted the names separately in both two different locations, so it has given me two formulas. The first will be for the first name. So let's try and copy. I'll copy the first name and let me just paste here. And here you go. So this is the first name and this is the last name here. So let me just also copy the formula for the last name. This is the last name here, which I wanted in C. I'll copy it here and I'll paste it here, and here you go. So it has given me the first and the last name in the desired column where I wanted it. So in this case, since there were two formulas required, it and there cannot be a combination here, so it has separately given me formulas to separate places here. So that's how you can see the you can get ready-made formulas once you explain the scenario to ChatGPT, and this is the AI functionality that's uh, developed these days. So that's how you can get the results here. So let me just also, as a bonus tip, I'll give you some common tips which can help you to derive formulas for any particular scenario here. So see, this is an AI-based platform, and it will need a prompt, and you have to be very specific with the prompts here. Then only you'll be able to get the right formula. So you need to mention the scenario in the simple language. If you complicate the language too much, the chances are more that the platform will not be able to uh, interpret what you're trying to ask, right? So that's one thing, the very first thing that you need to understand and keep in mind. Then again, you would have seen in my scenarios that I was clearly giving the references for the column and the row. For example, whenever it was using a reference, it was using a range formulas, or where a particular range needs to be given. So it needs a particular column and the row reference. So these reference becomes very important whenever you're trying to write or ask for a particular formula here. And also it can only give you the scenario wherein the formula that you're trying to ask, it's a one shot formula, right? So it will not happen that you ask for multiple scenarios in one formulas. So that's a difficult scenario here. So you only can give a one particular scenario for a particular formula. It can have one or two conditions, but if you mix it a lot, and if you introduce multiple scenarios, then it will find difficulty to give you the formula. So just make sure the language is simple, you are giving proper references, and the scenario, the formula that you're trying to get, it's for based for a single scenario. If you kind of mixing it with multiple scenarios, it becomes little difficult for the platform to process and share the formula with you. So these are some general tips how you can use the latest AI platform GPT, and you can get the ready-made formulas that you can use in the Excel directly. And you would have seen the formula can be directly copied and pasted into the Excel, and you don't need to adjust, you can simply use as a ready-made formula there. So that's all that I had in the video today. I hope it was a new learning for you. uh, Keep watching the video. Hope to connect you in the next videos. Thank you so much.